Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mayu and I'm here on this YouTube platform to talk about a lot of stuff like Japanese animation and things more general like shows, movies, everything related to pop culture really, and analyze them because that's what I like to do. What we are going to talk about today is Fire Force. Fire Force is a shonen manga written and illustrated by Atsushi Okubo. It was released in September 23rd of the year 2015. So far, 20 tomes have been published, and this year, an anime adaptation produced by David Production was released. After the Great Disaster, an event that occurred several years ago that caused the death of the majority of the humanity by flames, the survivors had to refuge themselves somewhere. And this somewhere is Tokyo, now called Tokyo Empire. Because yes, it's an empire now. But why not? Whatever. As a consequence of this catastrophe, people started to be hit by a phenomenon of spontaneous combustion. To fight this, a new category of Fire Force was created. Thus, we are following the story of Shinra Kusakabe, a young boy fresh out of school who's starting his journey as a fireman. His dream is to become a hero. So, why do I think that Fire Force is goddamn lazy? First of all, it's a shonen, you know. We've seen practically everything in terms of shonen, you know. We had Dragon Ball Z, we had Naruto, we had Bleach, we had many and many more, and now the new ones, I'm gonna say, are kind of Black Clover, Kimetsu no Yaiba, and Fire Force. Now with the last one, I have a problem. I think that the story is goddamn lazy. I started the story by reading it, and something like 2 months later, I learned that they were going to do an adaptation. And already when I first start reading it, I was like, oh my god, I do not like this. Oh my god. I do not like this. The first tome, I was reading it and I was like, I already know what's gonna happen. The whole story with the brother and stuff like this, I was like, bitch, it's so obvious. It was so obviously made. I don't know if they did it on purpose or it was an accident, or they were just trying to like implant like leads throughout the stories, but the leads are so humongous that you immediately know what's gonna happen. There's absolutely nothing interesting for me in that, in the fact that I do not have to at least try to know what's gonna happen next. You know, I already know because it's so obvious. They didn't even hide it, like the fact that Shinra's brother was alive. From tome 1, chapter 1, I already knew it. There's nothing interesting in that. It's so boring to me. And I tried and like watch animation, saying to myself, maybe they were going to change some things to make the story a little bit more interesting. And they didn't. There was no modification. There was no nothing. It was just, that's what you want. That's what the story is like in the manga. That's what we're going to give you in the anime. They could have, like, I don't know, like, make it better. I don't know, because when you watch the anime, it is so freaking good. You see the David Production in that. I mean, it's David Production, you know, you can't really expect less from them. They made all the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if I'm not wrong, and nobody can say that in those animes, the animation wasn't good. It's really fluid and colorful, and the fight choreography is really good as well. You can see the different techniques, you know, it's not like, and I'm gonna throw out an example just like this, you know, like Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, pretty bad example, but still, when they're just like throwing fists a little bit everywhere, and it's not really, there's nothing really impressive in that. In a David Production animation, it's nothing like that. You have really good movements, kind of detailed. It's really well done, and we kind of find that in Fire Force. And next to that, you have a story so freaking lazy. Again, spoiler alert, There's one chapter, I don't know if it already happened in the anime because I stopped like after, I don't know, 5 episodes. I'm gonna start again, but not now. And yeah, and I was like, what was I saying again? Yeah, this specific chapter. No, I'm not gonna spoil. I mean, yeah, just for example, like there was, I'm not gonna spoil, at least I'm gonna try not to. There was a specific moment where someone was shot literally, and there was this huge hole in his chest, and he just like woke up like, yeah, I'm alive. And I was like, and people were like, well, how come you have a hole in your chest? You cannot be alive, you're a human, you know. It's not like it's I don't know, he's human. You have a hole in your chest, you cannot be alive. That's physically not possible. And the only explanation they gave for that is, I have a lot of clothes. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. The whole story is like this. It's obvious, you already know what's gonna happen, full of cliches. Some justifications are so bad, and even though like in the adaptation at least the graphics are good, but to me it doesn't erase the fact that the story is bullshit. It's bullcrap. Like, the story is not bad, but it's not that good. The other thing that is really annoying me in this anime, in the manga in general, a specific character named, wait a second, Tamaki Kotatsu. That girl is here just for the fan service, and it's not even well done. All right, it's not well done. It's so absurd, and people are gonna say yes, but that's what's funny and stuff. No, it's not. This character is pointless. You can just remove her from the story and this will change absolutely nothing. I mean, just look at this. She's here just for the purpose of fan service. I get it. In case you didn't know, fan service is mainly made because it sells, alright? They make a lot of figurines out of this. We all know those figurines with little to no clothes at all. And this is just to sell figurines. That's it. So yeah, that's all I have to say for that one. And yeah, maybe we'll see each other for another video. Fire Force. Because, my man, if you break it, I'm gonna kill you because it's more expensive than you. Thank you.